Hello traders, on this video I'm going to introduce you the new expert advisor, the ACRON Supply Demand EA. It is specifically designed to trade fully automated based on supply and demand principles. The EA can be backtested on the strategy tester, and also you can use pre-built strategies. You have the possibility to create your own strategy for any symbol and any time frame you want, and you can adapt the EA on your own personal trading style. The ACRON Supply Demand EA has a lot of new features, many variables that you can set the maximum daily and monthly profit and loss targets, you have drawdown control, you have symbol and global drawdown limits, and the EA can stop automatically after a symbol or global drawdown limit is reached. There is a smart recovery system. The EA can create recovery trades, and this way you can recover your losses. Also, there is a higher timeframe direction system, improving trade accuracy by aligning entries with market price action. Here we have the trading panel. This is only for visual purposes. The settings are controlled entirely by the user through the input parameter list, and the panel simply provides visual representation of those settings. Now I'm going to show you all the input parameters. Here we have the take profit ratio and stop loss ratio. You can change those numbers. For example, let's say you set the take profit ratio at 3 and stop loss ratio at 2. You press OK, and here on the trading panel you can see the new prices. Here you can select if you want the take profit and stop loss to be calculated according to zone based or according to ATR price. And if you select ATR price, then here you can select the ATR period that you want the take profit and stop loss ratio to be calculated. Lower we have the money management settings. You have 3 options. You can select fixed lots, fixed risk and percentage risk. Let's say you select the fixed risk, and here you can set the price for the risk. For example, let's say you select 200. That means the risk for every trade will be 200 and the EA is going to adjust the lot size automatically. Lower we have the time frame selection. Here you can enable the time frames that you want the EA to place trades. The EA, it is multi-time frame. You can select more than one time frames, but all the strategy that I have created on the strategy tester are working single time frame, because on the strategy tester you cannot backtest strategy on multiple time frames. But on live market conditions you can select more than one time frames. For example, let's say you want to place trades on 5 minutes and 15 minutes time frame. You enable 5 minutes and 15 minutes. You press OK, and here on the trading panel again you can see the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes time frame that are enabled. You can also select more time frames, like daily, 4 hour, any time frame you want, and the EA is going to place trades on those time frames. Lower we have the higher timeframe direction settings. Here you can enable up to 4 higher timeframe filters. These direction filters help the EA decide whether to take a buy trade or a sell trade based on the direction of higher time frames. The more filters you select, the less trades the EA plays, and the more filtering it's going to happen on the trades. Lower we have the types of zones. You can choose among 4 types of zones: super narrow, narrow, medium and wide zones. Those zones represent the relative size of a supply or demand zone compared to the entire chart, and not the size of a zone in pips. Here I have enabled super narrow, narrow and medium zones, and I have disabled the wide zones. Also, let's say I want to disable medium and narrow and I want to keep only super narrow. I click OK. Here again on the trading panel we see that only super narrow zones are selected. For example, here you can see a super narrow zone and narrow, medium zones and wide. In this case, the EA is going to place trades only on these super narrow zones, and it's not going to place any trade on narrow, medium and wide zones. Lower we have the recovery settings. You can enable recovery. Let's say we enable, and here we set the max recovery cycles. If you enable recovery, then this feature activates the EA to use recovery strategy after a losing trade. Here on recovery cycles you can specify the maximum number of recovery trades the EA will perform in a row in order to recover after a loss. Lower we have the timer settings. You can enable timer, and if you enable, the EA is going to place trades only within this specific time range. Here you set the start time that you want the EA to place trades and the end time that EA is going to stop placing trades. Lower we have the general settings, max global open orders and max symbol open orders. Here you can set the maximum open orders EA can place across the platform, and here it's only for the specific chart, the specific symbol, and I have set this at 1. I want only one open trade at any given time. Here you can enable buy direction and sell direction. Let's say I want the EA to place only buy trades. I'm going to disable the sell direction. I click OK, and here you can see that the sell button, it is disabled. That means in that case EA is going to place only buy trades. Let's go back again. I'm going to enable sell direction and we continue. Here we have the mean size filter. The price, it is automated and is being calculated according to the spread of the specific symbol. Here we have the spread limit. Let's say we enable, and EA is not going to place trades when the spread of the symbol, it is higher than this limit price. Here we have the enable filters display. Here it is enabled. That means you can see all the active filters and settings directly on the chart. Let's say, for example, that I want a daily profit limit and also a monthly loss limit. I click OK. And here on the chart, I see that those filters are activated and also I can see the price. Here I can also see that the recovery system is enabled and the max cycles are 2. It is very helpful because you can see all the active filters here displayed on the chart. Here we have the chart on top settings. That means when a trade is placed by the EA, this chart automatically comes on top. Lower we have the simple trades limits. You can set how many trades you want the EA to place per month and also per day. Let's say I want the EA to place on this chart only 2 trades per day. I set this at 2. I click OK, and here you can see that max daily trades are 2. Lower we have the daily symbol profit limits, daily symbol loss limits, daily global profit limits and daily global loss limits. And below daily limits we have the monthly limits, monthly symbol profit limits, monthly symbol loss limits, monthly global profit limits and monthly global loss limits. You have the possibility to set limits only for the specific symbol you trade, the specific chart, and also you can set limits across the platform. Those are the global limits. Let's say you want the EA to stop placing trades on the chart after the global profit, it is, let's say, 700. You set like this and you click OK. And here you can see that we have a monthly global profit limit. Lower we have the drawdown limits. We have 2 types of drawdown limits, the absolute drawdown and the relative drawdown. Let's say we want the EA to stop placing trades on the chart when the daily relative drawdown, it is 5%. We enable this and we set this at 5. And when the relative drawdown is more than 5%, EA is going to stop placing trades on the specific chart. We go lower. Here we have the news settings. We can enable the news filter. Let's say we enable the news. Here we can set how many minutes before the news release the EA is going to stop placing trades and how many minutes after. Here we can enable which types of news we want to consider on the trading, and also we have the possibility to close the open trades when we have a new release. Here we can add additional currencies. The EA automatically reads the currencies from the specific pair, but if you want, you can add manually your own extra currencies. Lower we have the trade management settings. We can enable trailing stop in pips and in percentage. Also you can enable half profits, also pips and percentage, and also you can set break even. Let's say we want the stop loss to be at break even when the price reaches 50% of the profit, and we do like that. We click OK. And now here we can see that break even move, it is enabled and the price, it is 50%. Here we have the trading days filter. We have the possibility to enable and disable some days. Let's say we want the EA to place trades only on Monday and Tuesday. We can disable all the other days. And EA is going to place trades only Monday and Tuesday. Here we have the alert settings. We can enable the alerts when a new trade opens and also the alert push notification and email when a trade closes. Here we have the panel settings. We can change the size of the panel so it can fit your own screen resolution. Let's say we want to make it bigger. I will make it this 1.4, 1.2. Also, I can change the text, and here I can change the color. I will make it red. And now you see the panel is bigger and it is red. Here on the last section we have the visual zone settings and the color settings. You can set which type of zones you want to see on the chart and also how many higher time frame supply and demand zones you want to see. Lower we have the color settings. You can set a specific color for demand zone, for supply zones, the color of the higher time frame lines, and also the color you want for the labels next to the supply and demand zones. So this was the ACRON Supply Demand EA, guys. The link of the EA will be on the description so you can check it. And if you have any questions regarding ACRON Supply Demand EA, you can send me an email and I would be glad to assist you. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video. Bye.